Tutatangaza mauaji wa Kindiki kwa mataifa mbalimbali.
Tutatangaza mauaji ya Kindiki kwa mataifa mbalimbali.
Pinduzi, mko tayari? Mko tayari kwa mapinduzi? Comrades,
tuko tayari.
Chama chetu ni
comrades, comrades, comrades. Where is your loyalty?
To the party.
Where is your loyalty?
to the workers,
Where is your loyalty?
to the masses,
Where is your loyalty?
To the people.
To the working people. Are you ready for socialism? Viva, comrades, viva.
Viva!
Long live the party of the Kenyan working class. Long live.
Long live!
Long live the party of the poor people. Long live.
Long live!
Long live the hope of the Kenyan working class. Long live.
Long live!
As the General Secretary of the Communist Party Marxist, I would like to congratulate the core leaders that have made it to this national, the second national of the Communist Party, now Communist Party Marxist. I will therefore read a small brief to articulate the resolutions of the first day of the National Congress of the Communist Party of Kenya. The Communist Party Marxist Kenya Second National Congress, Day 1, November 15th, 2024. Viva, comrades, viva.
Viva!
Today marks a historic milestone as we successfully concluded the first day of the Second National Congress of the Communist Party, now the Communist Party Marxist. We are honored to share the achievements and critical resolutions ratified by the Congress delegates, all of which signal a decisive and a forward-looking stride in our party's revolutionary mission. Number 1, reconstitution to cement ideological clarity. To deepen our ideological clarity and to differentiate ourselves from the opportunists and the revisionists that are now currently in bed with the current murderous government, the puppet of the United States imperialism, President William Samoei Ruto. To differentiate ourselves with the gang leader, Mwandawiro Mganga, and his student, Benedict Washira. The first day of the National Congress has unanimously approved to differentiate themselves and call the party in its rightful place, the Communist Party Marxist Kenya, CPM. Long live CPM, long live.
Long live!
This reaffirms our unyielding commitment to Marxist principles and our path towards a socialist transformation. Number 2, adoption of the new party symbol and identity. The Second National Congress of the Communist Party, now the Communist Party Marxist, has adopted a red star laced on gold to symbolize our enrichment in natural resources, and also our enrichment, not just in natural resources, but also our minerals and our natural resources, not just our natural resources, but also our ideological richness. We have also adopted the party flag, a red flag featuring a red star with gold lining, gold armor, and a sickle at its center. We have reaffirmed that the color gold, black with a dominant red, were approved as the CPM colors. Number 3 is our organizational and structural advancement in today's first day of the Second National Congress. The first one is that the Youth League has been reconstituted and renamed to have its mass character. The Young Communist League has therefore been dissolved, and in its place we have reconstituted the Revolutionary Youth League, RYL. The Women's League, as it formerly constituted, has again been dissolved and reconstituted to reflect the mass character of the Women's League and called the Revolutionary Women's League. A new league that has been established to deepen the role of women and to clarify the difference between the working class movement, the women in the working class movement and the bourgeois women. in our new realization and the most urgent task of organizing the students in our country, we have reconstituted and unveiled the Revolutionary Student Commission, RSC, to include its most important task to organize and mobilize students, not just theoretically, but also in interconnecting the student struggles in Kenya and the broader societal struggles. We have also moved the working committee of the party ideological school and put it under the able leadership of the Politburo. We have therefore approved that in the event, in honor of Pio Gama Pinto and continuity of Patrice Lumumba Institute, we have renamed the party school the Pio Gama Pinto Institute. On number 4 is the strategic programmatic resolution. We have adopted a bundle of documents even for deeper discussions in our tomorrow's internal meeting. One of the exclusive documents that have been adopted in this the first day of the National Congress is the document that a guideline to the National Democratic Revolution, NDR. We have also reaffirmed to the character of the National Democratic Revolution and symbolize them with our immortal hero of independence, Dedan Kimathi. Number 5, we have approved key party documents to enable us in tomorrow's discussion. The People's Popular Charter, Tunakataa, the entry form 1, which is basically the entry form that needs to be filled to join the ideological school, and the evaluation form that is filled at the exit of your pass-out parade has been approved also for adoption in tomorrow's deeper debates. Number 6, we have had comprehensive theoretical deliberations, and this has been carried forward again to tomorrow's internal discussions. Tomorrow's delegates will engage in in-depth discussion on key theoretical documents essential for our party's strategic direction, including and not limited to NDR, our manifesto, and the bundle of the critical text that was pronounced earlier by the outgoing chairperson, Comrade Kinuthia Ndung'u. Number 7 is the media and historical documentation. The GNC Uprising documentary was adopted for its vital in documenting government oppression and commemorating our martyrs to bring revolutionary optimism and defeat revolutionary pessimism. On number 8, comrades, and this was the most, not just the first, but also the most important in today's party congress, because the Kenyan working class want to know, have we retained the auctioneers of the working class, or have we actually modeled the leadership of the party to reflect the long-term interests of the Kenyan working class? The Central Organizing Committee of the Communist Party of Marxists has been approved in the following order. The Secretary for Women League has been confirmed to be Comrade Winnie Obiero. The Secretary of Propaganda has been confirmed to be Comrade George Kiroe. The General Secretary of Revolutionary Youth League has been confirmed to be Comrade Kiritu Chege. The National Chairperson of Revolutionary Youth League has been confirmed to be Comrade Amani Kibet. Both Comrade Amani Kibet and Kiritu Chege will be sitting at the Central Organizing Committee at the national level of the Communist Party of Kenya Marxist. The Secretary of International Affairs and the Secretary of Ideology has been split into 2 areas. The Secretary of International Affairs, Comrade Ashley Najambo, has been confirmed. Long live the Communist Party Marxist, long live.
Long live.
The Secretary of Ideology, Comrade Walter Nyaluogo, has been confirmed. The Secretary of Rural Organizing and Peace and Organization, Comrade Leon Munala, has been confirmed. The Secretary of Urban Mass Mobilization, Comrade Clinton Ouma Ojiambo, has been confirmed. The National Organizing Secretary of the Communist Party Marxist has been confirmed to be Comrade Kinuthia Ndung'u. The National Vice Chairperson of the Communist Party Marxist, Comrade Michelle Anyango, has been confirmed. The National Chairperson of the Communist Party Marxist have been confirmed to be Comrade Mwaivu Kaluka. A round of applause for all comrades. Long live the new leadership of the Communist Party Marxist, long live.
Long live.
Long live the struggle of the Kenyan working class, long live.
Long live.
Long live the spirit of internationalism, long live.
Long live.
Today's achievement, comrades, reflect the unity, determination, and the revolutionary will of the Communist Party Marxist Kenya as we march forward together towards the national liberation and socialist construction. We will hold a physical meeting tomorrow between 7 a.m. to again 2 p.m. to discuss in detail the theoretical documents that have been adopted in these plenaries today. Thank you very much, members of the press, and we are glad to take any questions. Thank you very much. You want to take that? Okay. Like we have said that the way the communist parties are modeled is very different from the way other liberal or bourgeois political parties are modeled, where they lobby, they bribe, they appeal to ethnicity, and do all sorts of things to make sure that they win political positions. For the Communist Party, we are not just a Marxist-Leninist party, but we are also a scientific party. So it basically means that today's leadership, as we have rightly said, also is a product of the rectification program. So what do they bring to the Kenyan working class? What do they bring to the Kenyan, to the new Kenyan communist Marxist? It's not just the singularity of thought, but also the selflessness that they have been displayed in our mass organizations to be able to bring a new realization in the Kenyan political dispensation. And also to help clarify that the most important debates that we are having at the coalition level today is to finish our independence. That we want to return Kenyans back to Kenyans. And then only through an independent Kenya, we can declare ourselves as sovereign and lay the firm foundation of building socialism. The Communist Party, now Communist Party Marxist, has criticized the bourgeois democracy. In fact, we have always continuously affirmed that the Kenya Kwanza regime is not a product of democracy, but it is a product of corruption. That the only way that the ruling class have been able to sustain their hegemony on the Kenyan working class is through deception, lies, and when they finally lost the war of information and they were exposed with their lies about bringing tribal politics, then they resorted to fascism, which is basically the deployment of organized violence of the state. The Communist Party, Marxist, has an important task because it is the only party that opens the ideological struggle. It is the only party that brings a new way of thinking. Without the Communist Party, there is no democracy in Kenya because we only have the people who wants the rich to actually rule. And for the Communist Party of Kenya, we are also reaffirming that the poor people did not lose their brain, that the poor people can also not just study and bring a new level of politics that is actually led by the majority of the people. So on issues of democracy, we want to say that the Communist Party or the Communist Party Marxist Kenya is to enrich the Kenyan democracy and even advance it to a majority-dominated country, Kenya. I will therefore invite the national chairperson of the Communist Party Marxist, Comrade Kaluka Mwaivu, to give a few remarks to today's official end of day one of the National Congress of now the Communist Party Marxist Kenya. Then I will read a statement as the General Secretary. Comrade Kaluka Mwaivu.
Thank you, comrades, and thank you, members of the press, and also all the comrades that are here who have participated in the first day of our Congress. And the Congress of the Communist Party of Kenya is very different from conferences and congresses of other political parties, because the Congress of the Communist Party of Kenya is basically to reevaluate our work for the past years and now to plan for the next 5 years before we can have another Congress. And tomorrow we'll have very deep discussions to reevaluate our documents, to reevaluate our constitution, and even our program. And this Congress has been a process, a very long process. And we can say that it has been a culmination of the rectification program that happened in the party. Because in the eve of the election, we had a crisis in our party. And the CPK majority were able to carry out the rectification program through the party political school. And what we are seeing today is a product of the rectification program. And we have always said that we must always carry the two-line struggle, which is the life of our party. Long live the Communist Party, Marxist, long live.
Long live.
Long live the Communist Party, Marxist, long live.
Long live.
Thank you, comrade.
Viva, comrades, viva.
Viva.
Viva, comrades. Thank you very much for that question. We have what we call our character of the party. And that character of the party is democratic centralism. We can make decisions on leadership, on consensus, but also on elections. But elections must be qualitative, not just quantitative. No any liberal can walk in the Communist Party and think that they can get a membership card to compete for leadership of the Communist Party. So we are saying that the process that created the current leadership of the Communist Party Marxist was based only on meritocracy and qualitative nature of our cadres who have been at the forefront, even in the recent Gen Z uprising, to advance the interest of the majority of the Kenyan people. It was a process based on meritocracy, but also qualitative, but also quantitative, in the sense that highly centralized, but also participatory democratic. On the party leader, or on the traditions of the communist parties is that the general secretary becomes the spokesperson of the party. So we did not see the need. It will have been a superfluous bourgeois office to just speak and do nothing. But the general secretary of the party will take the positions of the party spokesperson as well. Of course, with the collective interest of the Kenyan working class and the party. On issues of coalition politics, I have to remind the members of the press that it was the primary divisive issue. Because remember, the vacillating lot led by Mwandawiro and the student Washira went and signed this criminal agreement with the current Kenya Kwanza regime and tried to auction our movement to the interest of our primary class enemy, particularly President William Samoei Ruto and the big landlords. It's important to remind ourselves that in today's bundle of instruments that have been adopted, we have even made it even extremely difficult that for the Communist Party Marxists to get into a coalition, then we have to have a Congress, a national Congress approval. This is important for us, and that this is what brings the difference between the Communist Party of the majority now Marxist and the small faction that is in bed with this government.
Any plans to have a membership drive?
Maybe if I finish Gisiri, also I want to say that the Communist Party of Kenya is at the core of the National Coordination Committee of People's Assembly, which is a popular movement that is joining diverse mass groups and progressive NGOs and social justice centers to form a popular initiative to advance the interests of the people. At that point, of course, we are working with the National Reconstruction Alliance, where Comrade Senator Umtata actually leads. He's only not with us here because in Mombasa, but we expect him tomorrow in this forum. Now, in terms of recruitment drive, you know, it's only bourgeois political parties that only recruit when elections approach. So they fuel their cars and start deceiving people that they want to save Kenya. But for us, the recruitment drive and the campaigns are on a permanent basis. That is why every time you meet us in the informalized sectors, you meet us in workers' organization, because we are organizing the Kenyan masses and the Kenyan working class and the peasants permanently, because our struggle is not only limited within the liberal democratic electoral processes, but also we want to enrich and advance our democracy. So there is already an ongoing recruitment wave among our class allies. Thank you very much. Remember, one of the divisive things that the bourgeois uses is, if they don't divide us in terms of tribe, then they divide us on religion, or they divide us in terms of age. And in fact, the whole idea of Gen Z uprising was actually named by these rhetorics that wanted to alienate, only say that the young Gen Z generations are on the street. But the truth of the matter is that we firmly believe, in fact, in the party, we always say the miracle of the green and the gray, that the gray have experience in the party, but also the green have the energy and the resilience to learn. When they come together, then we experience a miracle in the organization to advance our party processes. Kwa mataifa mbalimbali,
Tutatangaza uongo wake Ruto kwa mataifa mbalimbali.
tutatangaza mauaji wa Kindiki kwa mataifa mbalimbali.
Tutatangaza